Hi everybody, I'm Moody Boo and I'm back with another 8 great perfumes. This one is on 8 perfumes that I'm going to purchase in the future. So I only have samples of these, but these are 8 perfumes I really am crazy about and I will be purchasing in the future. So let's just get started. The first one is by the perfume house Une Nuit Nomade, and this is Amber Kandahar. This is so pretty. It's I have actually gone through 2 samples of this. I ordered a second sample with another perfume that I ordered because I went through the first sample and I thought, now does it smell like other ambery perfumes that I have or not? And I think it's unique on its own, and I think I'm going to be buying a bottle very soon. This is plum and benzoin and vanilla and labdanum and patchouli, and there's some sandalwood, a little bit of floral, a little bit of citrus. But for me, it's just this beautiful, slightly fruity, spicy, earthy kind of an amber. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning, and performance is pretty good on it. Every time I've worn it, but it's just been these dabbers, no sprays, and I've gotten easily 6-7 hours out of it. So it's gorgeous, and the prices aren't too bad on it either. So yeah, I will definitely be getting a bottle of this in the near future. Okay, next. The next one is by Rundholz Perfumes, and this is 3 April 1968. Oh, this one is just a libanum, heliotrope, and some lychee. But it smells so much more than that. So maybe Fragrantica doesn't have all the notes on, and of course I don't have time to look them up. But this is beautiful. It's a the libanum is really, really dominant, at least at first. But this is weird because it's almost like the base notes and the top notes are flip-flopped, because you get mostly the libanum, and which I'm used to being more of a base note, but you get that right off the bat, almost slightly medicinal kind of a smell. But when it dries down, the heliotrope and the lychee come out, and it softens it and sweetens it a bit, and that chemical note goes away. And it just becomes this very beautiful perfume, slightly sweet, but not much. Very unisex. Oh, this is a good one. I will be getting a bottle of this in the future as well. All right, next up. The next one is by Labo, and that's by Baie 19. And I've also gone through 2 or 3 samples of this. So this is patchouli and juniper and ambroxan, and there's some solar notes, some musk, some green notes in there. This is a very earthy, fresh, just slightly sweet, warm kind of a patchouli, but not at first. At first, it's got a little harsh chemical kind of a smell to it, just in the beginning, but that goes away after 2 or 3 minutes. And then it warms up and it becomes much more wearable, in my opinion. And this one put me off at first. I wasn't sure I really liked it, but the more I wore it, it just became kind of this earthy, woody, warm, almost fresh. I think the juniper berries almost give it a freshness, kind of patchouli. It really, really is beautiful. And when it dries down, just a hint of sweetness comes out, but you don't get that at first, at least I don't. All right. Oh, and performance is really good on this for me. And for a Labo, that's saying something, because I think I've said before, they can be kind of hit and miss on the performance of some of their perfumes, but this one performed really well for me. And totally year round, you could wear this easily, I think. You know, that's my opinion. But who cares? Next. So the next one, I'm also on my second sample. I had to order another one because, yes, I like it very much. And this is by Naomi Goodsir, and this is Eau du Serail. This is a honey, tobacco, boozy. There's some mango and some beeswax and coconut and vanilla and fruits and amber and lavender and fruit and florals and wood. Oh, I'm exhausted reading all those notes. And honestly, that's not really what I get. It's a fruity, honey, boozy tobacco. It is stunning. But to me, the fruits on here on Fragrantica, everybody has voted the tobacco and the honey and the boozy notes as the most dominant. And me, it's mango. It's like a mango tobacco with some honey drizzled on it as you're drinking some, I don't know, Grand Marnier or something, a sweet liqueur, a sweet heavy liqueur. Oh my God. This will be actually, out of all of the 8, this is my next purchase. This one right here. The one I just talked about. Naomi Goodsir or du Serail. This will be it. This, I think, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be buying, because every time I smell it, I love it more and more. And I have a thing about mango perfumes. I'm just discovering. I had no idea until recently. And that's why I love perfume and doing this. I mean, I've been doing this for a minute. And I'm still discovering new things about what I love and what I don't like. But again, remember, perfume and the sense of smell, it evokes the most memories. And it's the sense of smell. The sense of smell is the sense that can create some of the most emotion, because it does make you remember things, not necessarily always good things. So, and if you're an emotional person, that just amplifies what a perfume can do or not do for you. So I know that people think that I'm like hyper passionate, and I am. I totally own that. I am hyper passionate, but it's because my sense of smell, especially since I quit smoking like, I don't know, 10 years ago, it's become so hypersensitive that perfumes that I loved when I smoked, I don't love anymore, and vice versa. And it creates such emotion in me that I become a little impulsive, and I have to just rein it on back. I've been trying to rein it back. So I've been trying to order more than one sample. I'm still going to blind buy. Hell yeah. That is my thrill in life, is blind buying. But when I buy samples, I really work with those samples before I make a decision. Oh, and I forgot. I just did Florecu, one umbrella or 2. Oh my God. That will be my next big bottle. I did order a 10 ml or 7.5 ml travel spray of it, but that's a sweet berry perfume. It is incredible. And I will be getting a big bottle of that as soon as I go through my travel size. For sure. So that's number 9. So I just gave you another one. So anyway, this is beautiful. I'm telling you, if you love fruity tobacco, slightly boozy honey perfumes, oh my God. Oh, yes. And it's almost like there's a little bit of spice in there. I think it's the coconut. That shouldn't make it spicy smelling, but it's almost like a spicy coconut is just in the very, very background. Not a dry coconut, but a very moist coconut. Oh, yep, this is my next one. All right, next. The next one is by Frapin, and this is If by RK. I don't know who RK is. I haven't researched it enough, but this is also my second sample of this. And this is sandalwood and cashmere and fig, and there's some tonka, and there's some woody notes, and some patchouli and spices, and a little ginger in the dry down, but I don't get that. This is all about the sandalwood, the cashmere, and the fig, and the tonka for me. When it dries down, you do get some earthy, woody notes, and I'm sure that's the patchouli, and I think there's some gaiac in there. Oh, this is so pretty, though. That fig with the sandalwood and ambroxan, I can't even tell you how pretty that is. Very unisex. And this performed really well for me. This is one, though, I will wear year round. No worries. And this is probably going to be my second bottle that I get out of all 8 of these perfumes. This will be the second purchase. Love it. All right, next up. The next one is by Affinessence, and this is Vanille Benjoin. I don't know. Anyway, this is vanilla and benzoin and woody notes, and there's some tonka in there. And in the deep dry down, I do get a hint of leather, just a hint. So this is completely unisex. And this one, I do get a pretty big up and down. It does start off fairly sweet, and then it kind of, and I think some people would interpret a little more feminine. And then as it dries down, though, you get the tonka and the leather. It says, I think there's some ambroxan in there, maybe. But the wood and the benzoin and the tonka and the leather come out leather just a little bit. But it's there. You can tell it is there. And this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I am so whack about this. This is my first sample. And I have only, you can tell, can you tell? I've probably done maybe 3 wearings of it, but I'm already whacked nut over it. Done. But trying to reel it in, trying not to be too impulsive. So I'm going to go through this entire sample before I make my final decision. But as it stands right now, yes, I am buying it. All right, next up. Oh, performance is okay on this. 6 to 8 hours. Projection arm's length or so. A little closer to the body, actually, but it's a pretty one. All right, next. The next one is by Manle, and this is Fatih, Sultan, Mehmed. And this is my second sample of this as well. This one is pretty. Wow. Now, Manle, I have the sample set somewhere. I worked with it for quite a while. I like it. There's 1 or 2 that I'm on the fence about popping for, but this isn't a cheap house, so I want to be sure. Anyway, it says ambergris, green apple, amber, benzoin, some florals. There's some musk, patchouli, vanilla, woody notes, iris, citrus. This is all about the benzoin, the amber, and the ambergris. That green apple, there's a slight sweet tartness to it. That must be the green apple, but I don't really smell apple. It's really well blended. Now in the dry down, this one does kind of go up and down. You definitely get some florals in the dry down. It's a beauty, and you definitely get some woody notes, but yeah, I'll be buying a bottle of this. Of that, I'm sure. Oh, not bad manners, just good food. Okay. Last up. So the last one is by Heretic Perfumes, and this one is Dirty Ginger. Now I already have Dirty Mango, of course, mango. Add the word dirty to it, and I am all over it. Anyway, this one is really nice. Now it's a little polarizing, it looks like, on Fragrantica. Not everybody thinks it's that nice, but I love it. But I love ginger in perfume. That's another one. Ginger and mango are probably the 2 newest notes that I've discovered I am crazy about. Just crazy about. So this is ginger and tea and black pepper, and there's a little cumin in there. And I don't really like cumin in perfumes, but if it's tiny and then blended super well, it can be kind of nice. It adds this earthy, almost dirtiness to it, really. And then there's some Palo Santo, and there's some vetiver in there. And it sounds like a very green smelling perfume, but it's not for me. I think it's there's a hint of tartness from the ginger. It's almost as if it's a pickled ginger that you get at sushi bars, at the very end. You can put on, it's really thin sliced ginger. It's usually just kind of a pistachio red almost, or light pink sometimes, and it's sweet and tangy, but it has that aroma to it where it's just slightly slightly sweet and tangy, and with the ginger. It's one of my favorite things to eat. I hate sushi. I don't do raw fish. No, I don't do raw fish. I've caught too many fish throughout my life as a child and as an adult in lakes, rivers, and oceans, and I do not eat raw fish. No, never, ever in life. So, but I love pickled ginger. I love some of the condiments that are on a sushi bar, but I won't eat raw fish. I know that's sashimi. That's not sushi. It can be cooked. But if I'm going to eat fish, I'd rather have it fresh, that I just caught, I just cleaned, and throw it on a fire. That's the way I eat fish. That's the way I prefer. Or in a can. Yeah, I eat a lot of tuna in the can. I remember why I went off on this fish tangent. Wow. Anyway, this is gorgeous. I love it. It's a very fresh, slightly sweet, tart kind of a ginger. Gorgeous, beautiful, right up my alley. All right. Well, that's it for my 8 great perfumes, my future purchases, and checking out some samples. So I'll be back soon with something else. All right. Everybody stay safe and stay healthy out there. All right. Peace.